Opening in theaters this week is the newest movie in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, Thor: Love and Thunder, and here's my review. With Thor Ragnarok, Taika Waititi brought a different tone to the Norse god's solo adventures, and the result was a funny and enjoyable sequel. He has taken a similar approach with Thor's new outing, and he finds some solid avenues to take his story this time around. The most notable element here is the return of Jane Foster, who deals with her own arc. Thor: Love and Thunder never rises above the usual Marvel fare, but there's enough entertainment value to be found as Thor tags along with friends and goes up against a new villain. Chris Hemsworth is comfortable playing Thor at this point, and he's able to depict the character's various emotions throughout the film. He and Waititi understand the tone of this movie, and the light comedic moments provide enough merriment. The best moments wind up belonging to Russell Crowe as Zeus, though. Crowe is completely game for what the role requires, and brings a goofy element to the famous Greek god, portrayed here as overly theatrical and in love with the sound of his own voice. It's a delightful turn, with Crowe making the most of his limited screen time. The storyline of Jane Foster becoming the mighty Thor is well handled, including how it tackles her cancer diagnosis. Waititi smartly treats that aspect of her character with the seriousness it deserves, and the film properly shows the impact that wielding Thor's hammer has on her. Gore provides an intriguing villain, with the film giving a decent amount of time to showing his backstory. Thus, there is an interesting jumping off point. Christian Bale gives a great performance, portraying Gore as someone who enjoys destroying gods, but not hiding the tragedies that led to his current state. He becomes a legitimate threat for the heroes, and Waititi also does some clever things with the color grading when they come in contact with him. Story-wise, Love and Thunder does not rewrite the playbook too much. The film mostly stays within the lines established by the Marvel Cinematic Universe and feels like another episode in this ever-expanding big-screen series. However, that's not necessarily a bad thing. Marvel knows that people will go to these films to see familiar characters again or be introduced to fun new ones, while delivering action where the superheroes go head-to-head with their comic book villains. Thor: Love and Thunder delivers on that and satisfies just enough. The Thor movies have made for solid adventure films, and this continues that trend, although it does understandably share aspects of Thor Ragnarok. Taika Waititi gives us another intergalactic comedy with some decent laughs here and there. It also manages to explore more of the relationship between Thor and Jane Foster after she was absent from his third solo outing. Although Tessa Thompson's Valkyrie is primarily relegated to a sidekick role here, after her great interplay with Thor in Ragnarok. While Waititi's non-franchise films, like Hunt for the Wilderpeople and Jojo Rabbit, or where his creativity most shines, the Thor pictures do give him the opportunity to play in a bigger budget sandbox with plenty of special effects at his disposal, and his enjoyment of putting these comic images on the screen is evident.